Hey guys, I know it has been a minute sometime for me, so I'm back at it again with this glam fresh look. I mean, it's still full coverage because I'm using a full coverage foundation, but it's a lightweight full coverage foundation. I know I've been missing for a while, and the only reason that I've been missing is because, of course, a lot has been happening. I did post on my Instagram that we lost a close friend of ours really unexpectedly, so I was just gonna take in some time to soak it all in. Now it's kind of like I'm not thinking about it as much anymore, but still it was a very sad time. So I decided to just, take a break and just relax and let life happen. Okay, so I was filming a review try-on foundation on the LA Girl Pro Matte foundation, but the color is way too dark for me. Like, it was not working out. So I pretty much started all over, and since this is like a more natural summer spring look that I want to go for, I actually have 3 shades of, let's pair them all together, of the Covergirl Elixir foundation, and I really like this stuff. I already talked about it before because I wore it once before, but yeah, I have 3 shades because when I got them, I was a little bit darker and I needed to mix in, but the color that I was matched to, I believe, was 750. I feel like it has like a more of a neutral pink undertone than 745 is like a more yellowy undertone. But I'm gonna go ahead and start with this one, and if I need to, I'm gonna add some of that. But first, because I feel like this foundation is not as full coverage, I'm gonna start off with the Maybelline Master Chrome color corrector, and I'm gonna start tapping that in the areas that I think I needed the most. I don't think I've ever used this shade. No, I have not. Let's see. Okay. I don't know why, but this foundation does have a scent, but I do like it. It's not bad. It's not bad. It smells good. Let me try a little bit of 745, see how this looks. Okay. This one is more like a pink undertone though. I think I'm actually gonna stick to 745 shade. Yeah, I like this color way better, I think. Let's see if we can fix that. Oh, you see, it's a lightweight, full coverage makeup. This formula hydrates and includes a complex of SPF 20, vitamins, and antioxidants, oil free. Then the C11, this is like my skin tone. I cannot go light on concealer, like, I'm so sorry, but concealer is the one thing that you cannot take away from me. So I think I have very little bit left of my Tarte Shape Tape concealer. Struggle. feeling it. I'm feeling it. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my powder that I always use. I'll link it down below. But this time I mixed a little bit of the RCMA powder. Just because I feel like it's a little bit more hydrating that way. I don't know, call me crazy. Then here you could just use any shade, any cream light shade, just to kind of set your lids. This is a new thing I'm trying out. I didn't add any foundation or concealer or primer on my lids, so it was kind of like priming my lids with powder. And I'm using the shade Orange Soda first to add it to my crease, just because I want the next color not to be so bright. And the color that I'm gonna add next is kind of a bit strong, as you could tell now. So I don't want it to be like too harsh on the crease. So Orange Soda was kind of like setting it up so I could blend it better and easier. And that brush that I'm using was perfect for this look actually. It just gives me more of a diffuse blend. And then this little blending brush is kind of like the same version of the MAC brush, which I really love this brush as well. So I'm adding those two shades on my crease just to define it up a little bit more. I don't want none of the orange shade that I added to get covered up, so that's the reason why I'm defining my crease with these two shades. But I don't want my crease to be too defined either, so that's why I'm using this type of brush for that technique. Then here I'm using this NYX Finishing HD powder. I really love this stuff. I was using the Essence one that I showed you guys in my previous video before, but I really love this one more because it's a little bit more hydrating. The other one makes me look a little bit chalky, I think. So I don't know, I think I gotta wear them like side by side so I could really tell which one I really like better. And I do want to let you guys know as well that I wore this foundation for a long time already, and it does oxidize a little bit, so be careful with your face powder. As you can see, I'm adding here. You be careful with your bronzer as well. Then here I'm using the Black Radiance bronzer in the shade Almond that I really love. And I'm using the Sonia Kashuk brush, and of course it doesn't have a name on it, so I don't know the name of it, but I will find out when I go to Target, and I will let you guys know if they still have it as well, because a lot of people ask me about this brush. Then here I'm using, just to define the contour a little bit more, that shade from the Tarte Clay palette. And I really loved how it came out. Like, I really loved how smooth it was. It was very easy to blend. You guys could tell I always just spend a lot of time blending, and of course I did use my face powder to go over everything on the face after, just to make sure that I have that really extra blend. And that's a e.l.f. taper blush brush, I believe, and I'm using this little quad here. This shade right here is not the camera is not making justice to the colors in the palette. So, and it was very beautiful. Like, I have not been into blush lately, but I decided to try it out again, so I really loved it. And then using the highlighting palette, I think I went in with one of the pressed highlighters first. That's why I felt like it wasn't really popping. As you could tell, I'm adding it on the lid. I'm sorry, I'm covering the lid a little bit, but you could tell it's still like bright, but it's not like popping. So I went back in with this baked highlighter, I believe, because they have like a couple big highlighters and a couple pressed ones, and you can see how popping it is now. And I was loving it. I was living for it, and it, like, oh my god, like, I really love this shade as eyeshadows. This is proof that you could use a palette for multiple things. And then I'm using this shade right here for my lower lash line, which I didn't film, but that was the shade that I used in that same palette as well, from the Tarte Clay palette, to define my lower lash line, because I didn't want to do too much on the bottom. Then here, yeah, see, I'm brightening up a little bit more with a different brush, just because I feel like with the other brush I didn't get as much coverage, and of course I went back in with that brush. And this is a nameless brush. It's just an angle shadow brush that I have laying around, and I really love to use this brush for my nose contour, because I don't like my nose contour to be too defined either. Just enough. And I use that same brush that I use for my under eye, just to make sure that the nose contour is, you know, blended together. Of course I had to eat in this video, and oh my god, I just used any lip liner I had laying around just to give some color to my lips. But I love that gloss. Like, that lip gloss was life, and it was super shiny. It had like glitter in it or something, but it was really, really good. And it went perfect with this look as well, and a lot of people loved this look this day. I think this was my Easter look, and I don't remember what I did for Easter. But here I'm adding my lashes. I usually use a little bit more of a dramatic lash, because when I wear these lashes, people think that I'm not wearing lashes. Like, they just think it's mascara, but I really just wanted like that natural set. I mean, it's not natural because it's very full coverage still, but I just wanted it to be God, I cannot speak. I just wanted it to be very settled. Like, I didn't want to do like liner, I didn't want to do crazy lashes, I didn't want to do crazy eyeshadow. I just wanted it to look fresh and summery and bronzed. So I had 3 shades of the foundation, just because at first I was matched to the one shade, and then I couldn't find that shade, so I got a lighter shade. And then I was thinking if it was too light, I was gonna mix it with a darker shade. So the shade that I'm in, I'm actually 745 warm beige, because it has more of a yellow undertone than 750, because 750 has a more of a like a pinky undertone, which I didn't really like. And you guys will see in the video that I applied it on this side, and then I applied this one on the other side, and I was like, I gotta fix it with this one. And then of course 760, which I don't know which color it is because it's covered by the Walgreens sticker. It's a little bit too dark for me, so you could definitely tell right off the bat. But yeah, these are the 3 shades that I have. I really like the foundation. It's oil free, so it's not supposed to like make you oily or nothing like that. And I'm really loving it. Like, I think it looks good. It looks healthy. My under eye right here, this area, it's like so hydrated right now, and I'm usually very dry on that side, which is crazy. This is insane for me. I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to leave me a comment and subscribe. I've been seeing the comments on my previous videos, and I'm enjoying them, of course. Thank you so much for all of the love, and I do promise a more consistent upload. Of course, it's just that whenever I take a break, life is taking over. So, and I'm the kind of person to let life take over. Like, I will let life do whatever it has to do to make me grow. So if that means taking a break, I will take a break. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.